Hey there, folks. Let's go to CSSBattle.dev and do the daily target. I dig it. It's 2 elements. That's what I think it is. All right, so what are the 2 elements? The 2 elements are, well, I think they have a width and a height, or at least they have margins to define them. They're, what, 200 pixels tall, 240? No, 240. Maybe 250, something like that. All right, let's use margins to... Margins are actually going to go on the paragraph tag, and we need 2 of them. 1, 2. You can see the other one peeking out there. 2, 3, 230. Need to put the green on the background, otherwise we're not going to be able to see the differences. There we go. So 50, 52, 0, and then 200. Okay, 210, 212, and then the height is 240. I think I said 240. That was one of the numbers I said. All right. So what is this guy? To me, radial gradient 1q at, it's at a variable. Oh, is it a, let's make the circle first. Make the circle. And then, so it's got to be green in the middle, right? Yeah, green in the middle. 20 pixels maybe. 0, 40 pixels maybe. Transparent. There's a circle. Too small. Too small. We'll go ahead and put the at value. I think we're going to do it a different way, but we got to start somewhere. 60 pixels. 150 pixels. 160 pixels. 160 pixels looks right. 30, 50, 60. Beautiful. All right. Let's one thing at a time. Getting ahead of myself again. Linear gradient. 90 degrees. This color. 40 pixels. Transparent. Maybe it's 20 pixels. No, 40 pixels. Okay, 40 pixels. And right now, that's the stripe we've got. So we got to move it. 10, 20, 30, 40. And that looks right. All right, we need the second one to come up. Right, so we need probably minus 240 at least, maybe minus 300, maybe minus 290. 290. Oh, look at that. Is the one the flip of the other? So it is. I think it is. All right. So to do that, 280, 270. So what I need to do is in scale and translate the second one. Translate, transform, scale y, -1, translate x, 100 pixels, maybe a little more. Are there other ways to do this? You bet there are. 5, 6, 160. 160. Okay. And that gets it done. I like this. So I had another idea. And if I make this 0, then I need to translate up that to 270 pixels as well on the x-axis, or on the y-axis. So bring it up. I'm content with that. I could also move this and say it's at 0, 40 pixels. And that is that better score. Maybe that's slightly better score. It's a little, maybe a character less or so. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Height, background. I need the 1Q there. I need the 90 degrees there. I need the background position there. If I add another color stop, that's a little few more characters. If I could do transparent, blah, blah. Don't think there's anything to be gained with other techniques. Let's minify, unit replace, and we're done. I'm gonna go out tonight. Have a little fun. It's been a nice day. That's it. That's good. I like that solution. There are other ways to do this. As you may suspect, you could do this all with backgrounds on the body as well. Why not? Why not? Well, let's do it. Let's do it. What's it look like if we I'm going to steal the radial gradient. Okay, and we'll go nested template, but we're not going to bother. If I put this in, boom, there it is. Do the ampersand thing, there it is. And if I put this as a variable, so there's our C for circle, bar C, and we need two of them, bar C, need a comma between them, and then we need to move them over. Where do they go? One of them goes minus 100 pixels, maybe minus 90, maybe minus 85, and then down 40 pixels. That's close. How about minus 80? That is okay. So that probably means the other one is minus 40 and positive 80. Boom. And then the other part of that is a linear gradient that repeats. So that's a 90 degrees. And it'll start with this yellow, 40 pixels. And then it'll be transfer. I'm going to need, because I'm going to only repeat it on the Y, the X-axis, I'm going to need green to be the background anyway, so we might as well save the characters. We go that, we do that. We say it's at, it's going to be over 100 pixels. Yeah, perfect. It's going to have a width and a height. Width and height, width and height. So the width is going to be whatever it is between here, 100, and here, which is 260. So assuming I know my math, it'll be 160 pixels wide. And then it's going to have a height, 50, how about 70%? And then we're going to repeat only on the x-axis. There, that's forming. It needs to be a little taller, huh? 70, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. A clean 80. We submit. I like that solution too. Let's minify and unit replace. And there's a few things there. Other things that we could do. I do need the 1Q because that background is, otherwise it could get an oval because it's adhering to the shape of the background in that case. Is that it? I think that's it. We submit for a final score. And is that slightly better score-wise? It's slightly better score-wise. Not a lot better, but a little better. But that's a fun one too. I like a linear gradient that constrained on the repeat x-axis that way. I think that ends up being very useful in a lot of ways. You could also do this by adding some padding and using different techniques on the background. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of ways to do it. Do it whatever way you like best. And go have a great day. Be good to yourself, be good to each other, and hey, go make a webpage. It's Weird Web October. Check it out. WeirdWebOctober.website is a website out there. I've been doing it, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. Have a great day. Bye.